Hello guys, it has been a little while, but I have something nice to show you as well. So it's not really big, but it's pretty cool. It's a concept selulance showed me or explained me anyways. He didn't come up with it himself either. He saw it on somebody's plot, but he doesn't remember whose plot. So if it's you came up with it, you can just give me the your in-game name so I can check if it truly was you, basically, because we made selulance and I made our own design, so selulance will recognize it when it's the one he saw earlier. So, and then I would just put you in the description, of course, to give you credits and tell me if you have YouTube. Well, tell me if you have a YouTube channel. Anyways, that will be in the description as well, your YouTube channel, of course, because that's probably the way you're going to tell me. So let's show it. It's basically a selector, as you can see. So that's pretty basic. It doesn't seem that special, but it's actually infinite expandable as far as your chunks go. I mean, it needs to be in the loaded chunks anyways. So as you can see, this is more than 15 wide, and it still works because 15 is the maximum for redstone. But yeah, it's pretty hard to make this way then. So I will just show you the concept now, and yeah. So here we have only 3 of them. So as you can see, it's pretty small, and as you also might be able to see, it doesn't use any redstone. So how does it reset everything then? So that's basically the concept selulance saw and showed me, but I made it a bit easier, and selulance compacted it with me in the end. So it's using buds, because if one bud switch updates, it will update all the ones next to it. So it's basically like sending a redstone signal, but it doesn't have a limit of 15. So how it works is we power one of these bottom pistons basically. Oh, by the way, there's indicator light, output in the back as well. If you use a selector, you obviously want a output from it, so that are these torches here. But yeah, if you click a button, it will extend the piston and push upwards this whole column. But as you can see here, with the redstone block, give me a second. Like this anyways. There's a redstone block 2 blocks above the piston, so it's a bud switch and it resets itself sort of, but you need to push this back. So that's all this part is. It's the bud switch and reset. But as well, when this all gets pushed up, it will automatically power these pistons basically to pull everything down and basically reset the latch. But because this piston is still extended when this block gets here, it won't be able to push down, and that's how it only saves one of them basically. So it resets them all, or tries to reset them all anyways, and yeah, one will be blocked and won't be able to reset. So that's all. It's actually really simple. And yeah, in my opinion, it's a pretty nice design. It's pretty smart, has an indicator light on a nice level as well, just one above the button. Input, it has a nice output. The output is inverted, but there was even space in the design to re-invert it basically and make the normal output. And yeah, in my opinion, it's really nice. It's easy. So let's just take a look at something else I made today. So here there's my second thing. So it's a repeater, and as you can see it's instant, but it's not only instant, it's a two-way repeater as well. So I haven't seen one of these before, and I think it could be useful. I mainly designed it this time because I wanted to try making a selector but on long range, basically, so you could have this like the reset line, and it's instant and goes both ways. So I made this again with selulance, as I said earlier in the last shot anyways, and yeah, in my opinion it's quite nice. So yeah, let's just see that it's indeed instant first. So here's a setup with a lot of these combined. As you can see here, I believe it's 16 of those combined, and when I press the button here, it will instantly power here as well, and the same from this side. So yeah, it really works, of course. And yeah, let's just look at how it works. So it's, well, it's somewhat expensive. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. I made it slightly more expensive than it should be. You can change those with normal blocks and torch. So how it works, first of all, is this redstone dust powers this piston, which will extend and then instantly let this signal go up here and power this lamp. Then it will change the direction of this redstone, so it won't backflow into this piston and basically create a loop. So because that's the hardest part on making it to a repeater. So as you can see here, it's, yeah, redirects the signal so it doesn't backflow. Then to make it instant on the, because yeah, it's already, because of this extending piston, it is already instant. And for the falling edge, it will take 2 ticks or 1.5, I believe, to get this block back to here and cut off the signal. So that wouldn't be instant, and we need to make it instant. So the way we do that is, when this signal turns off, it will also turn off this piston, and that will instantly disconnect this redstone from this torch by pulling back this block. And then 1 tick later, and probably something like 2.5 or 3 ticks later, if you add the time to that the piston takes to extend, it will again power this redstone to make it reset, basically. But at that time this block will be back here already, so it won't make a pulse there, an extra pulsar and something. But yeah, if we would just remove that, you can see we need to make it pulse, so it will be instant when turning on now again, because this piston takes 2 ticks to extend otherwise. So that's basically how it works. And yeah, well, I guess I can do a quick tutorial for it. So if I'm right, you would need these items to make one of the repeaters. So you get from your A input and B input and make a normal signal. Then we add pistons here and here, go down 1 and down 1 here as well. Then we need to change the direction of the signal, so you would need to place 2 levers, or you can use detector rails or trap chests as well. But this is cheapest, so if there's it's not on a somebody can mess it up by flicking these levers, so maybe it's easier to use a detector rail, but it's more expensive. And then we would only need that piston, this, same on this side again. Add the last 2 torches and you're done. So that's it for today, and yeah, it's pretty long because I showed 2 items, but yeah, see you all later. Bye.